Made of bar. You remember that delicious, tasting, flavorful meatballs we made the other day? Yes. Have you tried it? If you haven't tried it or you haven't seen that video, go check it out because you need a recipe to be able to make this delicious meatball sauce. Making the homemade meatballs is so easy with simple, flavorful, natural ingredients that you'll be amazed that such simple ingredients come together to give you such deliciousness. So do check it out. I will provide the link in the description box for the recipe, and just find the video right here on the YouTube channel. Or once you're on the recipe page, you can also get direct to the YouTube video. So do check it out and get the recipe and use it for this delicious meatball sauce. And if you're still waiting to hit that subscription button, please go ahead and do help your girl out to grow this channel. Let's grow this channel. Let's have some delicious food in our homes. So for my sauce, I'm going to use some leeks, some chorizo, that's this. So I had this pack I bought from Lidl. I used half of it is has been sliced and frozen for my next whatever when I need it. And some pepper, scotch bonnet, some anchovies in oil, some garlic, ginger, more parsley, more thyme. I'm using plum tomatoes, and I'm using these roasted bell peppers. They are really good. And I have some Worcestershire sauce here for the spices, a bit more of soy sauce, a bit more of curry powder, a bit more of 10 spice blend, a bit more of 7 spice blend, and some salt, of course. So what I'm going to do is to blend. Oh, and in here I've got my scotch bonnet, my roasted bell peppers, my herbs, which is parsley and thyme, and what else have I got? And plum, tomato plum. That's it. So I'm going to blend this, no water, just blend it on its own. Chorizo gone in, and I'm adding my anchovies with the oil, because that oil is also, I'm using that oil to cook. Everything here is smelling so good. It smells so amazing. So yeah, it's going to taste good. Can't wait. So I'm just letting this saute for it to become translucent, for the oils in the chorizo to be released into the sauce. As you can see, this is just about, it smells good. I can smell that chorizo. I can, the anchovies is coming through, and it's going to taste lovely. It's going to taste amazing. Oh, this smells good. It smells amazing. If you haven't tried this procedure before, using chorizo, using anchovies, do try it. It smells so good. Shall we? I'm so tempted to try one of this. Maybe I won't. Oh my god. The taste, just look at my fingers. Oh, just look at that. I hear the pepper. This one, all you need is some bread. Hot Ghana bread. Sugar bread. Now they're shishim. Now they let you use a tassel. This is good. So see the oil that has been drawn out of this. It is smelling fantastic. It's enough. No need. The onions look nice and soft. Just look at that. And I've got my tomato, plum tomato, what was it? Roasted bell peppers, herbs, garlic, ginger, pepper. So I'm adding that in, and I'm just going to let this boil. I'm also going to add in some spices, and I'll let this. Oh, it smells good. It smells good. It smells good. I wish you can smell this, but just have a look at this sauce. It's not cooked, but you can tell that it will taste good. I can only challenge you to try this, okay? So to this, I'm adding in some 7-spice blend. I've tried Village Kitchen's 7-spice blend. I've tried Village Kitchen's 10-spice blend. I'll add 2 teaspoons of that, and I'll add half a teaspoon of curry powder. So really, I mean, this sauce is tasting so good already. It just needs a little bit of a touch. Plus, I'm going to add the meatballs back in here, so it's going to soak up all those flavors, and it's going to be really, really nice. And I'm going to also add in some others as well. I'll just in a minute. Okay, so I've added in some soy sauce. Unfortunately, that didn't show. So just for a recap, and some Worcestershire sauce. So I thought I was recording, but I didn't record. So Worcestershire sauce, a bit of soy sauce has gone in there, and yeah, just I'm going to let this simmer on a gentle heat. Cover it, let it simmer on a gentle heat, and it's going to come out nice and beautiful. So cover it halfway, cover to allow some steam out, and also to trap in some, and on a gentle low heat, and it's just going to cook beautifully. So let's check on this sauce. It's looking good. Most of the water has simmered out, and it's just about right. So yeah, and I've got my kettle boiling for my I love this. It's tasting good. No salt yet, but it is about right. So I'm adding in my meatballs now, so that everything marries, all the flavors marry, and then I'll check for salt before I top it up with any seasoning if needed. Now let's boil our pasta. So to quicken the process, I kettle boiled some water, and yeah, so I got my pan on the stove, boiled some water, and it was so quick. So to that, so lots of water and quite a bit of salt. You need nice salty water for your pasta. And then in goes your pasta, spaghetti. I'm going for spaghetti this time. So we've got our spaghetti, and there it goes, and some more. I think this is a lot of spaghetti for a family of 4, so that's enough. And gently, if you're looking for long grains, gently just lower it in and let it fall in by itself. So using your spatula, just gently lower everything nicely, and let this boil as per packet instructions till al dente. Let's have a look at this. This is good. I don't want the sauce to thicken anymore, so I'm going to switch it off. I haven't tasted it for extra, if it needs any extra seasoning, so I'll just do that. I don't think it does. It really needs any more. I can just lick this. this will be so good with some bread to mop up all this sauce. This is nice. So this is done and I'm turning it off. I didn't need any extra salt. It's just fine, I think. Doesn't need any more. Not too much oil. You can drizzle a bit of olive oil on it just for the sake of the spaghetti, because you want that, but it's really not necessary if you don't want it. So yeah, I think it is fine. This is good. Pasta will be ready in about 8 to 10 minutes, and yum yum yum. So I'm going to drizzle a bit of this flavored olive oil. It's entirely not necessary, but you can just use normal oil if you want. And because I don't have enough, like lots of, it's not drenched in oil, that's why I'm doing this step. It's not really entirely necessary. And I'm going to just add some chopped parsley to it for the final touch. And there we are. Nice and yum. Smells amazing. You need to smell it. This is proper Italian tasty food cooked in Aftrad Village Kitchen using Aftrad Village Kitchen's spices. So your West African spices can also be used for your continental dishes. Don't just keep your 10 spice blend in your cupboard just for jollof seasoning and chicken seasoning. It is equally good for most dishes as well. So go ahead and experiment with it. I'm sure you would love it. So my Medofapa, don't forget to hit that like button, share with your friends and family, and most importantly, subscribe. And also click on the notification button so that when I upload any video, you get it straight into your inbox. No time wasting, no time wasting. And like I always say, make the best of your current situation, and whilst at it, have a wonderful time. Do subscribe and see you in the next video. So Medofapa, this lovely meal, my son said this is really, really good. So yeah.